What's up? Good. Poppy Cracker Percolate was really good. In the hood. It is your man Theo Butler. It is what a week it was. Crazy how that last day will be more interesting, exciting, if you will, than the 6 days that came before. Yeah, it's what a week it was Wednesday. I think we got a great show tonight. I'm gonna check and see if we live. I'm gonna check and see if we live. We may or may not be live. Ain't no telling. When you saying search, oh, we live. We are live and everything like that. Okay, so we just waiting for folks to pull on up and everything like that. We gonna make it do what it's gonna do. That said, it is Wednesday. We are going to do what we can to get the channel to pop more so, because the channel ain't popping. Not like it used to and everything like that. We got the 1760 something and we stopped. So we trying to see what we can do to reinvigorate the channel. What's going on, Groovy? Baby, tonight. Really do like the way you groove me. Hey, what's going on, Groovy P? We in the building. We in the building. What's going on? We got one. Normally, I would say that's not enough to have fun, but then you get three. That fills my heart with glee. So, yeah, we're going to make it do what it's going to do and everything. Let's go ahead and go over to tonight's show. Like I said, we're trying to do what we can to get the algorithms to recognize that we are the Black Panther channel of choice. I don't know what didn't happen. Something didn't happen, but we're going to see. We're going to start off with a little bit of different format for tonight's show. It's What a Week It Was Wednesday, and we know normally what we do is we talk about stuff from last Wednesday to this Wednesday. Cool. Current events and everything like that. Sports, politics. We're going to talk about from last Wednesday to this Wednesday, Black Panther stuff. Yeah. We might even change the name of the show to What a Week It Was in Wakanda. Yeah. Ain't no telling. Let's see here. Order of topics tonight. And I'm not going to say order. Plethora. They're going to come in the way they're going to come in. We're going to do it the Rock With Me Nation way. Why doesn't T'Challa have a roster? I think that's a fair question. We shout out to Chris so high, fly so high and everything. Supposed to be doing these roster videos. Our dude ain't got no roster. Wonder why that is. That said, do any of them have a roster? Yeah, it got me to thinking. Do any of our heroes, and you know what I mean when I say our heroes, those that look like us, do any of them, because you may or may not remember, you may or may have had in your lifetime, you either had a roster or you knew somebody that did. We don't know nobody that look like us that's got a roster. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Exploring Hunter and Eric. We talked about this a little bit. We're going to dive into it a little bit more, as my brother Dora would like to say, a deep dive. Should Eric, Killmonger, and Hunter actually be villains? Anti-heroes, maybe, but villains? I'm thinking we overcooking the grease. Hopefully my brother Daryl pull up and everything. Mr. Ray Smith, D. Steezle, and everybody else pull up. We jump all into that conversation. Yeah. The Rock With Me Nation way. We already discussed reinvigorating the channel and everything. If you got some ideas on how to do that, let a brother know. Discussing our favorite Black Panther action figure / Marvel Legends, because I know my brother Daryl got a Black Panther action figure. And I know quite a few of us got that Black Panther action figures, not necessarily Marvel Legend. So we're gonna talk about which is our favorite Black Panther action figure, and what might we be looking for in the world of magic Black Panther action figure. Kimoyo, you've been doing it, big dog. You've been doing it. Could you give us an action figure render of said what that action figure might look like? Because I know you sent me the photo and everything like that. Yeah. See what we possibly looking at here, because I'm hoping that ain't it. I'm hoping that ain't it. Also, Marvel Insomniacs, Marvel / Insomniacs, on Wolverine, the game Black Panther fans wanted. This is so hard. They had like we wanted them to reinvent the wheel, didn't they? Also, creating the perfect Black Panther video game for Marvel Insomniac. Yeah. This will be a participation episode of what are we, hold on. We back. We see we got 3 people in here. Like I said, that fills my heart with glee. Going back to that Black Panther game, was that to that Wolverine game? Was that so hard? Also, creating the perfect. Yeah, y'all think about this. We in this thing together. The mantle of the Black Panther. What the eyes of Wakanda should have been. The MCU stealing and gifting others from T'Challa's legacy / lore. They doing that a lot. Like they doing that a lot. Like I don't. We talked about that today on TikTok. They doing that a lot. Too much for me. Too much for me. Like we need to stop that. Also, Black Panther readings. What are we reading right now in regards to Black Panther? Somebody asked me today, what story should they come out on? If they had to start reading Black Panther today, I said Marvel Knights. I did. Let me know what's your favorite Black Panther story. Also, Black Panther / Namor / Doom. Or colon Doom. Did we ask for that? I'm gonna go ahead and greet folks and everything like that. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Like I said, we got a great show tonight. We got Groovy Fee in the building. I see we got the lovely Grand Madam Tarot has pulled up. The lovely beloved has pulled up in the building. Now tell him, he who says I ask tough questions. I do. Magic the Gathering T'Challa is his base costume unless they surprise us. Big bro ham. Could you do a render, an action figure render? Lord Jesus, I hope that ain't it. Anyway, I appreciate everybody pulling up and everything like that. It is 6:39. We in here for a good time, a fun time, not to be confused with a long time. So first up on the docket tonight, why T'Challa ain't got no roster? Cause me and Kimoyo, we was over there on TikTok today and everything like that. Our dog ain't got no roster. Cause you know when folks say they don't want him to be with Aurora, okay, all right, that's cool. You don't want to be with Aurora? She's not the only sister in Marvel Comics. Not at all. Not at all. My dog got choices on the table. Because I know there's a comic book out there doing, shout out to Reginald Hutley, doing bachelor party and everything like that. Yeah, it's quite a few. It's quite a few Marvel superheroines that want to get at your boy. And I ain't talking about me. No, they Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, be one of them. Right. Lady Thing, I forget her name. She be another one. Monica Rambeau, yeah. Emma Frost, yeah. They Princess Xander, yeah. My dog Sue Richards. I'm just saying, like, I dog got a roster out there now. Not a roster, but I'm just saying it's like spades. He got a lot of possibles out there, is what I'm saying. Like, you got Lady Nightshade, she's sitting out there. You got Monet. I ain't trying to hear that Quicksilver stuff. You got Monet sitting out there. Why dog ain't got no roster? Oh, because he honorable. He not a slut puppy. I can talk a little freely on YouTube. I couldn't say none of that on TikTok because he's not a garden tool. That's what he ain't never been written, even though Christopher Priest tell it, you mean the dude in the kitty cat costume? He ain't never really been written as being frisky. No, he ain't written like that. No, my dog was in a right there, had Sue right there in the lake in Wakanda. Straight right there. He ain't tried. He ain't tried at all. No, my dog got a whole bunch of Doras. And we know when we got the introduction to the Doras, one of them was literally throwing the cookie at it. Mm-hmm. Literally throwing the cookie at it. I mean, throwing it at it. My dog, he was already in a relationship. He didn't do what some other heroes would have done, as in took her down. No. I'm with Monica Lynn. That's who I'm with. My dog don't cheat. They say black men don't cheat. No, Black Panthers don't cheat. Black, unless his mama do fall. or the Honda and or the Honda. We're not gonna act like that. We know what they history when it comes to, yeah, we know it. But yeah, T'Challa don't do that. Did y'all notice that? That our dog don't, he not a slut puppy. Did y'all notice that? Did y'all notice he'll never pop up in one of them roster baddie for baddie? He'll never pop up in one of them videos. Like, T'Challa, let's see your baddie list. Stay right there. I'm gonna catch up with these notes. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. Groovy, what it do? Everybody greeting each other. I want T'Challa to want Princess Xander so bad, LOL, because she did. Listen, I ain't saying, I'm just saying, T'Challa a monk, LOL, a true saint. Come on, somebody. T'Challa has secrets. Don't be fooled. You see those beauties, baby. Whatever it is you like. I'm just saying, like, and he got some well-kept secrets too, don't he, Grand Madam? Because if he's smashing the doors, he showing, not only is he not telling anybody, they not telling anybody either. They not. But hey, let's write that. Now I got about 8 doors, 10, honestly, if we count it. But no, let's get this story going. Because my dog got, what about tempo? Somebody said Dr. Cecilia Reyes, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Yeah, how about this one? A new K. Because I ain't trying to be funny, but Cheryl Lynn Eaton gave me a way to get my super baby. She gave Black Panther fans a way to get a suit. And you say Aurora, she want the dude, the short dude, 5'3". Okay, so we finna give up her position as an Orisha. Yeah, we ain't finna do that. No. And since Anuke, water goddess, bestowed T'Challa with electrical ability, yeah, we can go ahead and slide Anuke right on in there to the Orisha. Yeah, we ain't gotta do all that there. As a matter of fact, Shango, yeah, let's go ahead and promote Shango to the Orisha. Yeah. We ain't got to have Aurora. Yeah, I don't want folks feeling like that. Oh, no. The King of Wakanda got options. Yes, Lord. And can we do it right? I see 8 people in the chat. Y'all ain't got to say nothing right here. If you feel like it's going to give it away or anything like that, because I want us to be here. It's a safe space and everything. But if you could somehow communicate to me which one of them you want T'Challa to hook up with. Yeah. I got Madam Slave from Grand Madam Tarot. She want her to get, she want Grand, yes, Lord, Jesus have mercy. She wants Madam Slave to tame that tiger. According to my brother Dara, we should be able to get some, what do we like to call it? When we restoring a person's story and everything like that, there, yeah. Give you that arc and everything, where we change you from a villain to a good person. Yeah, we get all that. And then, do we? Because Bruce got a child from Talia. Right. Bruce got a whole child from Talia Al Ghul, don't he? Kicking the Bobo with Selena and everything. Yeah. We need to get out. I hear Shabba Ranks in the background. Mr. Loverman. Yeah, I sure do. I hear that playing in the background. Mr. Loverman. Shabba. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all, Anansi the Spider that pulled up in the building. It would say T'Challa the secret. If so, she need to spin the block. Come on, somebody. What's going on? Anansi the Spider's in the building. I think Monica Lynn was killed off from cancer in one of those back. She was buried with a heart-shaped herb, though, Anansi. Sure was. She was buried with a bird with a heart-shaped herb. We can spin the block and bring on black. Lord have mercy. They bring back everybody else. Let's start it right now. Bring back Bill Foster and Monica Lynn. Yeah, we having a great episode tonight. Yeah, we gonna keep it juicy, black and juicy. Yes. And if you are a fan of these characters and everything, come on over. Yeah, you just gotta be a fan. That's all. You just gotta be a fan. Speaking of being a fan, ain't none of our characters got no list. Sam ain't got no baddie list. Jack, which is crazy because he's from Harlem. He from Harlem. 6'2", 250, and he ain't got no baddie list. Come on, stop it. You got James Rhodes, Colonel. You a full bird colonel, single, And ain't no, man, stop it. You got quite a few checking for you. And Luke Cage married. I know Luke faithful and everything like that, but where my married fellas at? When you a married man and you only checking for your wife, that's when all the women want to holler at you. That's when and Miles in high school. Stop it. Miles in high school. That we where the sauce at? Where the swag at? What? And I don't want to act like that because women be having them rosters too. They do. Misty Knight ain't got her no list. Sync ain't got no baddie list. All them mutants that was on Krakoa, Sync ain't got no roster. I'm talking about single superhero. You dig what I'm saying? Monet ain't got no roster. She clearly ain't had no roster right behind Quicksilver. She clearly ain't had no roster. I'm just saying, have you noticed Jonathan Stewart ain't got no roster? You mean tell me a Marine? That's crazy. I don't know no Marine in there. A Marine that started his own architecture business and he a Green Lantern and he ain't got no roster. And my dog literally out there in space. He ain't out there getting his James Tiberius Kirk on. I'm just saying, I noticed when it comes to a certain group of heroes, right? They ain't got no roster. Like I couldn't even do a video like this right now. Like I couldn't have T'Challa and Sam go baddie for baddie. I couldn't have Sam and James Rose go baddie for baddie. I couldn't have Misty Knight and Aurora go back. Speaking of baddie for baddie, not that he is. Can somebody tell me what happened to Greg? I'm finna do it like this right here. Because I keep asking about Greg. All I got was a time jump. I've been asking Storm fans, Aurora fans, Marvel Aya Daily fans, what happened to Greg? Ain't nobody told me nothing yet. What happened? What happened? What happened to Storm's boyfriend, Greg? Because last week he was on the Rocco, right? Mars. Let's see here. It sounds like you might. No, I ain't asking about no American Dad. No. This Greg from comics. Okay, let me see. Aurora. It's Greg, right? Greg, Aurora. Let me see it for Marvel Comics. Let me see here. It is highly likely you are thinking of her recent Craig. Okay, Craig. He offered her a grant. Okay, what Craig at? I got the name wrong. Where Craig at? What happened to Craig? Might be why I wasn't getting no answer. What happened to Craig? Let me see here. Okay, human NASA scientist. Okay, all right. Here's what happened to their relationship. He went over Storm with his ground. Okay, the breakup. As Storm's duty required her to return to Earth full time, the couple drifted apart because he chose to remain on Mars to raise the mutant orphans. Lalu and Cobb, in their own culture, the relationship ended off panel. I'm gonna go to the notes because I don't even know what to say with that one. I don't. Current status: Craig is currently living on Morocco. Since then, Storm has moved back to Earth, taking up a prominent role as an Avenger and headline her own solo series. I'm gonna come to the notes. I don't. Ooh, Lord, I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna come back to the notes. I'm gonna come back to the notes. I'm gonna come. You say he's still on Mars? for no reason raising some kids that's not his own. And they broke up off panel, which means they ain't break up in the comics. You can't. Wow, that's crazy. Craig got deleted just like I think I heard Mary Jane Watson's lover Paul took a dirt nap. No, he's still alive and well. Craig is still alive and well on a Rocco. Probably kicking the bobo with one of them Omega level women on the planet. You know what I'm saying? They probably looking at him, this human. You know, he got the fisherman, the Fisher King. He got him there to kind of like vouch for him. And he there, which is strong, got to be seen as a strong thing from a human perspective. You know, raising two orphans that ain't his, clearly. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all don't think that's crazy? That's crazy. Because I remember the interview. That's what got me saying that's crazy. Because what 2-3 of them, right? 2-3 of them. We kept asking about Craig. We kept asking about Craig. We did. We said somebody said it was a time. The writer. We're not gonna do that. The writer said it was a time jump, right? Right. So we didn't revisit Craig at all. We just oh Lord Jesus. We didn't think about Craig at all, huh? We didn't give Craig no thought. We hurried up and got Craig on up out of there. We got Craig up out of there so fast, we didn't even think enough to oh Lord Jesus. He on Mars? Do Tom Brevoort? No, he's still on Mars. Like we can't go back to Mars. Like we can't do no story going back to Mars and I don't see Craig. What that damn. Because Craig ain't even a black mutant. Like he just black. We couldn't bring him forward. That's crazy. That that's crazy. For the month, we couldn't even bring him home. We couldn't even bring him back to Earth. Let Aurora break up with him properly. Like that's crazy. Like if somebody that looking for if the writer that looked like you ain't, if the writer that looked like the character ain't checking for the character, I don't know where we at. 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 Theo. No, because clearly Craig was good enough to replace T'Challa. Okay, well, he's still on Mars. That's crazy. I don't want to have a meltdown. I don't. On Mars, and they broke up off panel. What about Charlotte and T'Challa? Groovy, I like that. If we could get her back current day. Like, I don't even know why. I don't even know. I know we got introduced to her and she was gone, right? She had already passed away. But that was ages ago. She's still dead? Like, we didn't have the resurrection. You mean tell me Bishop ain't want to bring her back? No resurrection protocol, no nothing, huh? That's crazy. Bishop ain't got no Ross either, though. I think Tempo like her some Bishop. That's what I'm getting from Bishop War College. But Bishop ain't got no Ross either. So I don't know. What's that? I was like, who's Greg? Oh, Craig got deleted just like I think. Yeah, he's still alive. He ain't deleted. Craig and Frenzy, but Frenzy on Earth. But I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that. But do she even know where Craig at? Like, don't nobody want to, hey, Aurora. Yes. What Craig at? He's on Mars. Without you? Like, that don't even make sense. So what nothing, because he only went to Mars for one reason. Aurora. You mean to tell me? Because this ain't the movie Hail Mary. I don't want us to get that. No, this ain't the movie Hail Mary. That we ain't doing that. So you mean to tell me he ain't want to come back to Earth? Oh, you no. There's only one reason why he's still on Mars. It ain't got nothing to do with no orphans. No, that ain't what you're telling me. That ain't what you're telling me. No, can't be. Can't no. So no. Do I need to get? I don't even know if I can continue with the show. Remember Krakoa, everybody and his mom back. Yeah, Kimoyo, I'm trying. I got questions. I just got anyway. Lord Jesus have mercy. They got me at lost for words right now. I've been asking where Craig at for months now. You ain't gotta ask that question no more. Where Craig at? Craig is on Mars raising 2 Omega level orphans, mutant level, 2 Omega level mutants, orphan, on his own. Aurora broke up with him. So what? Yeah, my dog chose to stay on Morocco, Mars, and raise them 2 children, as opposed to coming back to Earth. That's not lazy writing. I'm gonna move ahead. I'm gonna move ahead. I'm gonna move ahead because that threw me for a loop. Damn. Just that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, exploring Hunter and Eric. Yeah, let's move along because I don't. That's crazy. Damn. Oh Lord Jesus. So Hunter and Eric and Hunter, the White Wolf, Killmonger and the White Wolf. Deep dive, Black Panther fans, right? Eric Killmonger fans, Hunter fans, and everything like that. We go back with it, right? We've been reading. Yeah. My brother Daryl say that redemption story arc, right? I don't even know if we need a redemption story arc for Eric and Hunter. And I get it. I understand. I know Christopher Priest intended for Hunter to be the Loki to T'Challa's Thor. It just don't work. It don't work. We got this story here, Black Panther Legends. Y'all remember that story? Right. Now, when you Google it, what's the age difference between T'Challa and Hunter? They like to say anywhere between 13 years. That don't work. That don't work because if T'Challa was 13, Eric was 23. That don't work. If T'Challa was 13 and If T'Challa was 13 when T'Chaka got deleted, stay with me now. If T'Challa was 13 and they're saying Hunter, keep saying Eric, they keep saying Hunter is 13 years older than T'Challa, that makes him 23. Not according to that story. Not according to that story. According to that story, there might be a 2 to 3 year age gap between Hunter and T'Challa, right? And so if we're going to say T'Challa was 10, that makes Hunter 12 or 13. If we're going to say T'Challa was 12, that puts Hunter at 15. That means Hunter knew what took place. And based on that story, Hunter saw it all take place. It's in a different room, right? T'Challa calls out his dad. Claw want to take out T'Challa. T'Chaka jumps in the way. Hunter saw all that. He saw all of it. He saw who fired. He knows exactly why Claw was in Wakanda. He does. And he's loyal like T'Chaka is dad. Was dad, right? And so what are we saying about Hunter, who's at an age older, if we're thinking about it, older than Bruce was when his parents were deleted? Hunter not looking for Claw? It's 2026. We have, as of yet, to see a story. We're talking about Black Panther 60th anniversary. A story we could have put in there. Hunter and Claw and Shorty looking for, I'm going to say Hunter, T'Challa, and Shorty looking for Claw. That would have been a nice story. Hunter has never went looking for Claw. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Shorty was alive back then. She wasn't in the room, but he was there. That don't make sense. It doesn't make sense that he's got more angst for T'Challa than Claw. And when you look at what he wants T'Challa to do, it ain't like he want to delete T'Challa. He wants T'Challa to be more like T'Chaka. These aren't Loki vibes we getting. This isn't sibling rivalry that we're getting here. No, we tried to write this character like this for the longest time, and it don't work. Then stay right there. There's Eric. If you read that 10-issue miniseries, I think, let me see, Killmonger, who wrote it? Make sure. Killmonger limited series. I want to say it was written by Brian Hill. Killmonger limited series was written by Brian Edward Hill. So you got that. Anybody remember that series? Give Brian Hill all the credit in the world. He tried to make sense out of it. Anybody remember what transpired in that series? If you read it? Because back before then, we didn't know who Njobu was, right? Who do we find out Njobu was in that series? Steezle, the Rock With Me Nation moderator. Mr. Rock With Me Nation is in the building. What is going on, Steezle? Glad you could pull up. Craig working top flight security on Marvin Day. They just left my dog there. Left him right there. Not they. Yeah, well, they. So, we remember the story? Brian Hill? How did Njidaka's parents perish? Njobu had something to do with it, didn't he? And who was Njobu working for at the time? Claw. Explosion in the vibranium mine. Eric's parents get deleted by a guy who was working for Claw. Who trained him to be an assassin and a criminal? Oh, Claw. Who did he go work for after that? Wilson Fisk. Ain't that the same dude that also put a hit out on Eric? Wilson Fisk? If somebody remembers something different, let me know now. I'm keeping up with the notes in the comment section, but help me out. He mad at T'Challa. And I get it. We want to have this other Panther hollering at him, this other cat deity, Lola, Amalola, whatever her name is, hollering at him, but who he mad at for real? No, I know. We created him and everything. Don McGregor created him and everything, and I know what they wanted. But that character don't act like that. That character don't have a villainous motivation. He don't. And if he do, way before he get to T'Challa, it's two other dudes he's supposed to be seeing about. At no point in time have Hunter and Eric move like they were supposed to based on their origins. Now, if I'm misinterpreting something, I got something wrong, let me know. We going back and forth tonight. Back and forth. Back. Our love goes. Shout out to Cameo and everything like that. If y'all know something different, let me know. But I don't anti-hero, right? Anti-heroes. I get that. Frank Castle-ish, right? but outright villains to T'Challa. Oh no, that don't make sense. That ain't never made sense. That ain't never made sense. It don't. The brother, the one by 3 years, who saw his younger brother almost get deleted. Oh no, that don't make sense. That don't make sense at all. No, as a matter of fact, he would shout out to that story right there, because we know Hunter was right there when Sion dropped the mantle. Yeah, not got beat, but dropped the mantle. Yeah, if Magneto can change, so can Eric. It's kind of how that story need to be. Like, I don't writing T'Challa, writing Eric just as a bad guy when he come back. One, you've been having problems with that story because from a literary standpoint, it never made sense. But two, it ain't gonna make sense to a current day Black Panther fan. It's just not. Speaking of current day Black Panther fans, remember how I told you how our show would morph tonight. So Black Panther, Namor, Doom. Which one of us asked for that? Which one of us asked for that story? Because I don't think I asked for it. I don't think I asked for it. I didn't. No, that ain't. While me, Mr. Ray Smith, and Daryl have thought of a story called The Three Kings and everything like that, and later morphed into The Four Kings when you take Black Bolt into consideration. No, 60th anniversary, limited series. Nah. This year, nah. I can't say that was on my mind. No, I can't. I had some stuff come across my mind and everything like that, but I can't say that was it. I can't say that was it. And with that being the case, for this to be a character 60th anniversary that netted Marvel 1.3 billion in a solo movie in which he had the least amount of screen time, they don't treat him with no type of respect. Like that, you give me a 60th anniversary special, not one current day story, a story with him and Eric, Magneto, a story with him and Adam, Bashir, Blue Marvel, Casper Cole, talking to Aurora. Why would she know where he at? And a solo for Casper Cole, where he looking for T'Challa. Well, when this story take place? Is this after Jed McKay's Avengers, during Jed McKay's Avengers, or before Jed McKay's Avengers? When this story take place? Because after Jed McKay's Avengers, T'Challa is only in one or two places. He either in Wakandan Prime or the Intergalactic Empire Wakanda. What? Casper don't know where he at? Because last I checked, Casper was in Wakanda after the Intergalactic Empire storyline. That's where he was. Yeah, he right there. He's an acolyte. What you mean? So we got this story coming out, 5 issues. And I just got one question. Just got one question. Y'all may or may not feel the question and everything like that. But the dude that's going to be writing this story, Black Panther, Namor, Doom writer. My question is this, because it's evident based on some previous stories that we've gotten. And I recognize the brother's work, Marvel Zombies and all that other good stuff, with art by Stefano Nessi. My question is Ethan S. Parker a Black Panther fan? think that's a fair question. And if I look at the overall state of the comic book diaspora, my question is, are these writers fans of the characters they're writing about? Now, while we feel some type of way about how Mr. Ayodele displayed other characters, I think it's safe to say he loved him some Aurora, right? He did. He loved him some Aurora. He lifted her up and everything like that, right? And so my question is, because we just like we could see that Marwa liked Aurora, we could also see where John Ridley didn't like T'Challa, which begs the question, why they on the story? Why they being assigned? Because we could tell, just like we could tell that Marwa likes Aurora, John Ridley didn't like T'Challa, Cheryl Lynn Eaton liked herself some T'Challa. We could just tell that with the writing. We could just it's just right there. We could even say, watch this, Brian Hill loved him some Blade. You just see it in their writings. It come across like they very careful with the characters and everything like that. Right. I'm almost of the mindset that given the state of comic books right now, the editors aren't necessarily concerned whether or not said writer likes the character. I'm almost of the mindset they don't even give two damns if the writer is familiar with the character. Here you go. Give me a story. Which makes sense when you think about it, why comic book stories aren't resonating with the readers. See, I did all that just to say that. These stories aren't resonating with the readers because you got somebody that's not a fan of a character just doing their own damn thing with the character, which is going to make it canon, whether it makes sense or not. That's the damnedest thing. So we got this story with Namor, T'Challa, and Doom. Do we think Ethan S. Parker is familiar with Gale and or Nahanda? Do we think he know anything about them? Do we think he knows anything about Azuri being a World War II Panther to the point where there should already be history between Namor and Black Panthers? You think he knows? Or we just going, you say you're going to hell. Bass not involved? Because normally she get involved when T'Challa's finna get into something hellish, because normally that means Mephisto finna do some stuff. And Bast is his deity. So we doing the supernatural. We ain't got no mentions of Bass, no mentions of Bass, no mention of Nahanda, no mention of Gale. We just want to, and I get it, like I said on TikTok, because Dr. Doom got a movie coming out. You swear, based on how folks doing it, it's just him in this movie. But he got a movie coming out later on this year. I get it. It's still T'Challa's 60th anniversary. It is. Let me see the plot. The plot. Wakanda and Atlantis are targeted by demonic forces. That's right up Mr. Parker's alley. He likes stuff like that. Remember Marvel Zombies. Forcing the rival kings into an uneasy alliance. Now, low key, if you ask Mr. Smith, they already should have been allies. Right. This quest takes them into hell where they cross paths with the wandering soul of Dr. Doom. No Bast, huh? It's going to go down there by yourself, huh? Okay. All right. What do I know? I'm just a Black Panther fan asking Black Panther related questions about a comic book with Black Panther in it. Go figure. Moving right along, because I don't know. Aurora went through it. All these little cheap short run. Yeah. Did the MTG T'Challa render send it to you? Hold on. You did the okay. All right. Hold on. I'm looking for something. Looking for nub in all the wrong places. Looking for nub. All right. Hasbro, Marvel Legends. Y'all can keep that. Y'all can keep that. Y'all keep that. Good looking, Kimoyo. Good looking. I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna download it like this right here. And then what I'm gonna do, because I'm operating off of multiple smart devices. That sounded country. Sounded too country, to be honest with you. Let's see here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. And I'm gonna put Dear Hasbro. I'm posting this to the YouTube page right now. Dear Hasbro, Marvel Legends. No, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you. If y'all tip out real quick to go see what I done put up there and everything like that, shout out to Kimoyo Customs. That's what we call it. Kimoyo Customs. Shout out to Kimoyo Customs. No, thank you. No, thank you. And here's why. We already low-key got that action figure not once but twice. We got it from the MCU, right? The first Black Panther movie. And then we got you gave us two versions of the Ta-Nehisi Coates run, right? One of them got the vibranium effects in it. We good. We good. Intergalactic. If you could, please and thank you. That version. We don't want that one right there. We don't want that one right there. We don't. I had a feeling. Good looking, Kimoyo. Good looking. We don't need that right there. It's with some effects going by the car. It's the Coast Run suit. Yeah. We already got that. We don't need that no more. Yeah, we already got that. Yeah, we already gave us a Marvel Legend based on that. We good. We good. Where are we at though? Moving right along. Looking for nub in all the wrong places. Looking for nub. That's from a cartoon, ain't it? I should have some music playing in the background. I had that Rock With Me Nation theme song playing that I was told that's not our theme song because it's too loud, too long. What else we got going on here? So ironically enough, discussing our favorite Black Panther action figure, Marvel Legends. Got some Black Panther action figures on this desk right now. I'm gonna say a Black Panther action figure because one of them is T'Chaka. Could I say? But then he is a Black Panther too, right? Right. Had the storyboard going through our story, doing the story where T'Chaka gets deleted by Claw, right? Right. Got a couple of Black Panthers here, right? I got that one. Now I know they ain't want to do it in all black and everything like that because they thought maybe we wasn't gonna like it because it just would have been black plastic. But who cares? Like if that's his outfit, that's his outfit. Like you ain't gotta jazz it up. If it's black, you could have did this action figure, black gloves, black boots, go along with it. You ain't have to break up nothing. It is what it is. Now, what you could have did, if you want to, you could, how you got his claws go right here, you could make them claws vibranium purple, and we'll know exactly what that is. Yeah, we'll know exactly. But yeah, we got two Black Panther action figures here. These would be the updated head sculpts because these have nothing in common with the Ta-Nehisi Coates run. Normally, I would have said that blue one, but that blue one needs to be redone. So I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are. I know what Daryl's favorite Black Panther action figure is. I ain't even got to ask. He ain't even got to be here. He got the one, the Mexico one, the one with Chadwick Boseman face sculpt on it. Let me go put it on X for Nanzi and the guys. Please do. Too long or loud? You say you getting that Tamashi Nations and the Sentinel Black Panther. I ain't mad at that. Get what you got. Get what you got. It's too loud. It just, you know what? I'm being selfish. Let me say this. If that's the action figure that they're going for, Grand Madam, with the vibranium effects on it, I'm being selfish because I got that action figure twice. But if somebody doesn't have that action figure, they don't have the MCU version, and they don't, or they don't have the one from the comic books and everything like that, this would be a prime opportunity for them to get it. I'm pretty sure it would come on a updated Marvel Legends body and everything like that. So I don't want to be selfish. That was me being selfish. I would prefer the intergalactic look, but that's just me. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, what else we got going on? Moving right along. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Marvel Insomniacs. Where are we at? We've been on here. We ain't even been on here for an hour yet. That wasn't the video game we was talking about? When everybody was talking about 1943 this, or everybody named Mama can be Black Panther. This ain't the video game we was talking about. And how is it everybody understand? Because you know that I ain't read nowhere yet. I ain't read where Laura at. She Wolverine. What Dakin at? He Wolverine. I ain't read that nowhere. Insomniacs didn't suggest it. Marvel didn't play with it. They didn't put them characters in the game. And as many folks as you heard have something to say about that Black Panther video game, when everybody named Mama could have been a Black Panther, you ain't heard not one person say or ask where Laura at, where X-23 at, why she ain't in the game. That wasn't what we wanted. I find it amazing when people act slow in regards to stuff that Black Panther fans been asking for. Talking about that Rock With Me Nation track. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, Rock With Me Nation. Hold on. Make me go get it right now. Wait, hold on. Let me see where. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. It is a nice song. It is. It is. We gonna make a music video? Because they say if you're doing Suno and everything like that, Brandon Diabolical gonna have to make a music video. With me nation, we here in the flame. D-O-B-N-D, real, the historians reign. Old wisdom, new power, we carry that thread. Write it in the dust and the stones we read. Kimoyo king moves with the royal guard. Make cat, keep it sharp, make the whole thing hard. Ram at him, tower, see the death before eyes. Mr. Ray Smith, speak truth, no disguise. Me Steezle in the cut with the steel cold wave. Anasi got the wear, pull lies to the grave. Juju bring the heat, Vicky bring grace. Funny day, got a brand that can light up the place. Hear that call, to that beat. Every soul on the same street, Black Panther on the rise, next in the soul, pull them on and hold it down, make it still feel home, diabolical now. The gold in the crown, there's canics in the mix, never backing down. Rock with me, we like that one. We like that one. Boy, I don't, what ain't, all right. They, boy, All right. I don't even know how to feel about that, boy. They talk about the OTC. Yeah, they talk about the family. Oh, I don't know Roman. Roman. I don't know. I think the Rock With Me Nation got them beat. I don't know. I don't know. If we rise as one, I don't know. Oh, ooh. The Rock With Me Nation. I know they got the bloodline. I know they got the bloodline. But the Rock With Me Nation, oh man, mess around and bloodline members be a member of the Rock With Me Nation. I didn't. Shout out once again to Diabolical Nerd for that. Yes, Lord, you did that right there. You did that right there. You make what the boy look, half folk want to go run through a building, concrete walls, steel. The blood Ryan was here for Monday night, and I missed it. Come on, Grand Madam, we can't be doing that now. Let me see. D. Steezle says Marvel versus Capcom 3 had both Logan and Laura. Okay. Okay. And they do look, said Capcom, huh? Now that's crazy. Can we get a Capcom video game with T'Challa and Shorty? Let me stop. That beat would fit. What you say that beat would fit right in that show? Reminds me of BET's Black Panther thing. Yeah. And that would. Steezle is right. It would flow right into that show. Yeah, they'd be mad then though. They'd be like, who's the Rock With Me Nation? Moving right along, because we are doing that. We are at 57 minutes. What's the time on deck? 7:29. Want to get in? Move it in, move it out. That's it. That is the game we wanted, though, right? Like, can we tell the truth to shame the devil? They could have gave us a Black Panther game like that. We'd be having fun, right? Right. They could have gave us, if that's Jean Grey, they ain't have to put Storm in there. They could have gave us Monica Lynn. They could have gave us Anika. She a Dora, right? They want to put in there. Nakia, I'm sorry. Nakia. You want to put in there? Could put in there. And we got a French spy. We already did the comic book review on that. But and we got a sister in France. Yeah, we could have did this. We could have did this. Could have put the doors in there. Something. Crazy how we couldn't get that game. Anyway. We're going to talk about some stuff that's near and dear to our heart real quick. And then we're going to bounce on up out of here. The Eyes of Wakanda. That series. The one that came up on, showed up on Disney Plus. I was over there on I was over there on Netflix. No way. Maybe we're getting ready to speak something into future. I was over there on TikTok. And I was going down those who have worn the mantle. And one of the people that I rock with, I can't remember the name, but they said something, said that is what unless that was Kimoyo or Afro, that was what the Eyes of Wakanda should have been. It should have been an animation where we got Mosi, then we got Bashinga, then we got Nagus, then we got Turkana. Both the Black Panther video game, and the Eyes of Wakanda should have been used to cement T'Challa's origin. Should have been where folks could go and Black Panther fans wouldn't be so divided. They all would have had a working knowledge. You would have had those who just watch the MCU for whatever, being able to have conversations with comic book fans. Ryan Coogler had an opportunity to do something special. He could have elaborated on who Mosi was. He could have elaborated on who Bashinga was. And since he clearly loves Black women, he should have been able to do a hell of a story with Queen Turkana. He chose not to. Since he's been over Black Panther, he's done what John Ridley did. What Ethan Parker is about to do, I'm afraid, and what too many writers are guilty of. He told his own story. He didn't care about the fans. He didn't care about the character. He didn't care about how any of those characters would be affected, because those characters he introduced, nobody's going to do anything with them in the comics. Thus, he just added to a reoccurring Black Panther problem. You introduce brand new characters for no damn reason whatsoever when you got the established characters already sitting there. You introduce brand new characters, nobody's going to do anything with it. And it's not the character's fault. Those characters could be interesting characters, but because it's a dog-eat-dog world, you're not showing any respect to the characters that came before you. Well, your characters, the characters he created for that animation, they fall into that same category. They are characters that precede the next writer. What's the next writer's motivation to give a damn about those characters? To the point where fans of Black character can get reoccurring characters, their roles established and cemented like we get with everybody else. J. Jonah Jameson, Perry White, Commissioner Gordon, right? That's a problem. That's a prevailing problem. That's a reoccurring problem. That's an ongoing problem. Sad to say, it's a problem going down on two people's watches, Kevin Feige and CB Cebulski. You either care or you don't. And that's where I'm at with it. CB Cebulski and Kevin Feige aren't stupid. They read the message boards like we do. They either care or they don't. And actions speak louder than words. We everywhere. Kimoyo then, let me see. Eyes of Wakanda, Hot Trash. Kimoyo, they created a new haplo group. Whoa. Afro-Polynesians? Okay. All right. So they named themselves after a hairstyle, not the continent. Rather than get rid of T'Challa before his on-screen return, Marvel will piecemeal T'Challa until he is back on screen to keep folks engaged, since they can't get rid of him like they want to. They ain't gonna let them get rid of that dude. No, we gonna keep T'Challa front and center. If don't nobody else do it, I know who's gonna do it. So no, if people be able to get all day T'Challa Black, which is the craziest thing to me. The craziest thing to me is to go on TikTok and read people complain that they aren't getting into any T'Challa. One thing to make an observation. It's another thing, because if you keep saying the same thing over and over again, day after day after day after day, you complain. The thing is I find it amusing, because I'm like, there's quite a few people not suffering from what the majority of folks suffering from on X in regards to T'Challa. Like, no, we ain't got him from the MCU. Then again, we don't really think we got it from the MCU. Message from the King is the best Black Panther movie out there. I said it. Message from the King is the best Black Panther movie out there. I said what I meant what I said. You see how we be over here, whether we on TikTok, it don't matter where we at. We could be here, Daryl's channel. We could be in the chat. We always got us some T'Challa stuff to talk about. Like, we don't miss T'Challa like that. Like, I be looking at folk going back and forth, arguing with each other. I be like, what y'all arguing for? Like, I'm gonna ask y'all, because I could be making more of it than what it is. Does having Black Panther in your home make it easier for you not to? Does it make it easier for you having your Black Panther, your Wakanda, your represent, all that? Does it make it easier for you? Like, you don't find yourself looking for what the MCU got going on. You ain't checking for them in regards to Black Panther. You ain't even checking for Marvel Comics no more in regards to T'Challa, because low key, you already didn't realize you know more and care more about that character than anybody working over there. So why would you be looking for ongoing monthly from many day on? I just want to ask a question. The Lies of Wakanda. Let me see. Hickman called that ish out some time ago. I'm just like, when I can, and then just because I got what I got at the house, I don't find myself longing for certain stuff, like the misrepresentations and everything like that. I think maybe it's because of the gray matter between my brains and everything like that, but I ain't necessarily feeling like I love Cheryl Lynn Eaton. I do. I love Dr. Eve Ewing and everything when she did Brian Hill. I know how some of us felt in regards to that ultimate run. It did kind of stall out at the end, but I know what my dog did for Blade. And so I'm thinking you got different writing expectations, different things you had to do over here that didn't apply to Blade. It's like they told him, hey man, go do Blade and be great. Say less. You ready? I wish we'd have had somebody on a 15-issue run that felt the same way about T'Challa, like how Brian Hill felt about Blade doing his 10-issue run. Cause damn, I wish we had somebody on a 15-issue run like we got Cheryl Lynn Eaton on a 3-issue run in regards to T'Challa. Cause damn. But that being the case, I don't find myself lacking for being in the presence of the King of Wakanda to the point where I'm just gonna suffer anything. I don't. I got stories here I can retell, given certain action figures, and that's whether I want to do the MC version or do the comic book version. Yeah, we got it like that. I got the royal family. Yeah, I got Griot Shorty. I got Hunter. Yeah, I got the royal. I even got me some Kingpin. Shout out to Mr. Ray Smith and everything like that. I don't know what am I looking for the MCU to do for me, or Marvel Comics to do for me, Black Panther wise, that I can't do myself in a 3-minute video using action figures. Did they tell us how he got back on the throne? They ain't tell us how we find out how he got back on the throne. The Rock With Me Nation. Did they bring Hunter home? No. Who brought Hunter home? The Rock With Me Nation. I know. I got to looking for them to do what? And it's fan fiction. And it's fan fiction. I just stay right there. 2 questions. Saul, where's Hunter? He's in Wakanda. You asking that on X means you asking the wrong people. You heard of fan fiction. He's in Wakanda. He's no longer no King Wolf, no. He's back in Wakanda. Leader of the Hatu Zadaze with his mama, his brother, and his sister. Okay. Well, how T'Challa get back on the throne? He raised up, found out Prime Minister Folasad was being bankrolled by the Kingpin and was pushing vibranium out of Wakanda on behalf of the Kingpin. T'Challa exposed her. Based on him exposing her, the citizens of Wakanda seeing what she was doing to them, they unanimously voted him back on the throne. What's the next question? We want some more current stories? You're going to get them. We say we need a superhero group in Wakanda. Got that. The Alliance. We can also bring back Akibe, his huge ears, and the puppet Daki. All we waiting for is an action figure and a head sculpt. See how we do that? All we waiting for is the head sculpt. That's it. Now, anybody can be Akibe with the action figures that we got, right? But we ain't got to wait on them to tell that story. Now, mind you, do I have an Akibe story I'm working on? Yeah, right after I bring Eric back to Wakanda. See how I got to do that? Remember when I asked that story earlier about how much sense it make for Eric and Hunter to be villains? Right. Well, I got a story where Eric got to spin the block on Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, and Hunter and the siblings got to spin the block on Claw. Then we can get to the Queen Mother Ramunda wanting to get her payback with Akibe. Because I ain't forgot. Let me see. Where did you say the MT? If Anansi, if you want to, you can check out the live real quick. It's on my YouTube page under the post. If you want to, you can go do it. I put it up under the post and everything like that. So you can go check it out right there and everything like that. Definitely do that. As a fan of Panther, I can say I don't give a damn about Wakanda without him. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. What we say, sharing is caring. Absolutely, absolutely. Where else are we at and everything like that? Last but not least, we're gonna get on up out of here. We noticed it. I brought it back up today on the live on TikTok. I think it's something we should not forget. We've talked about it. We have, but I think we need to let it be known. We're tired of folks stealing from T'Challa's legacy. We're not going to be as specific. And I see people on Twitter. T'Challa's known for more than just his scientific genius. And if we're going to talk about what the MCU has pilfered from T'Challa, let's go ahead and keep it above. Derek Luke is in Captain America, the First Avenger. He plays a role. Every Black Panther fan should know what that role is. Howard Stark ain't getting no vibranium unless he go through Gabe Brown first. And you never saw Derek Luke portraying the role of Gabe Brown do anything in regards to Howard getting the vibranium. You would have thought, no, he didn't just get it from anywhere. He didn't. And that story should be told. You would have liked to have thought if Ryan Coogler wants to do Eyes of Wakanda and everything, fill in the blanks and tell that story. Fill in the blanks and tell that story. But right then, right there, you have Black Panther lore being pilfered with. Stay right there. Captain America, Winter Soldier. Sam shouldn't be flying nothing. T'Challa ain't in the movie. He's not mentioned in the movie. Then Sam ain't flying in the movie. Stay right there. The Avengers. How they flying? I double down. I go back with it. Hell, how is S.H.I.E.L.D. flying around? Because neither S.H.I.E.L.D. nor the Avengers are flying in any Quinjet without T'Challa. You steadily effing with the dude's legacy. You're not doing that with any other hero's legacy. And I'm going to say it here and I'm going to say it here. The reason why you don't hear more Black creators speaking on that, it was because they were active during that damn time frame and they didn't say nothing. And they know if they say something now, you're going to ask them why they didn't say nothing then. T'Challa's legacy been effed over in the MCU. Avengers, Age of Ultron. What Black content creator said that was T'Challa that took Claw's arm? It wasn't Ultron. I know it wasn't Everything Always. I know it wasn't Emergency Awesome. I know it wasn't Dave Campy or whatever. Don Camp. I know it wasn't him, and I know it wasn't E-Man, and I know it wasn't Ernie. So who said it? Who said it that the number one's characters history has been effed over ever since Captain America, the First Avenger? Because I know who been saying it, but that means me and Daryl just got here in 2021. And you've been running behind people way before you got behind me and Daryl. They ain't say nothing. They didn't finish with it. Why was T'Chaka deleted by Zemo? That was Claw. We're not effing with nobody else's origin story. Tony still walk his silver behind out that cave. That's in the comics. That's in the movie. But way too many black content creators, even those that want to go above and beyond and talk about shorty, you said nothing. And you know they said nothing. They didn't even say anything about who was flying around in the Midnight Angels armor. Who said that? Because I know nobody else checked it. It was here. It was the Rock With Me Nation. That was supposed to be Anika and Ayo. So much so to the damn point, I don't even read the damn comic book. But Anika and Ayo were on the Thunderbolts as Midnight Angels, not a Okoye. The two women that represent Wakanda and are proud members of the LGBTQ plus were on the Thunderbolts as Midnight Angels. Nobody said a word. Nobody said a word. I know, because like many of us on this live right now, I was watching before I started producing content. Nobody said a word. Nobody said a word about Njobu. Did you hear it? Before you started rocking with me, you didn't hear not one of those black content creators. If I'm lying, please let me know, because I could be wrong. But I didn't hear one of them ask about who the Njobu was. So you're not getting what you should be getting. You ain't been getting it. And you going back and forth on people with social media when you could be getting it right here. Right over there at my brother Daryl's channel. Yeah, they say you got to pat yourself on the back. I'm doing it. Ain't nobody talking about Black Panther nothing. T'Challa nothing. Wakanda nothing like the Rock With Me Nation. Period. I don't care what they say. They ain't doing it. Our library is our library, and it's immense. So I said all that to say this. It's Black Panther content here. You got a content creator that will be more than happy to go get Black Panther content for you. All you got to do is ask for it. But as I told my daughter, I can't go nowhere on YouTube right now and find somebody else to teach me Black Panther content. Not saying they don't exist. I don't see them. I'm looking for them because you would like to know it's more than just you out here, right? No. If I want Black Panther content, I got to go get it. Here's the sad part. That wasn't always the case. Before, I could go to YouTube. But at some point in time, my knowledge eclipsed those that were on YouTube. My content eclipsed those that were on YouTube when it comes to all things Black Panther related. Even those that were doing it before I got here. If you ain't getting your feel of your black characters like you're supposed to, you need to ask those black content creators what was going on before me and Dara got here. You should have got Monica Rambeau first before Carol Danvers. Me and Dara came after that. You should have done got Frank Rambeau. Me and Dara came after that. You should have got Bill Foster like you're supposed to. Me and Dara came after that. We did. You should have got Brother Voodoo like you were supposed to. Me and Dara came after that. I'm just saying, when you're looking for black representation, that take black tough questions being asked. Anybody start asking them questions to me and Dara got here. You ain't seeing nobody doing it like us. They not gonna do it like us because we do it for the culture. That's what that is at the end of the day. I'm gonna keep up with these notes and I'm gonna get on up out of here. Tell your friends, don't go looking nowhere. Don't go, you wasting your time looking all over the place for it when it's sitting right here, right in front of your face. Oh, let me see here. Keep up with these notes. Let me see here. Let me see. Anansi says thanks. More than welcome from Kimoyo. Griot, none of them kept it a buck. There you go. I know. And I don't want, this ain't sour grapes. I was watching. It was quite a few folks I was following that didn't keep it a buck. And I'm sitting up there looking like, so you're not going to say nothing? You just going to talk about the movie? No, you got to do more than that. You're not going to mention nothing. This is how we keep getting these verses and everything like that. The latest, greatest trend in social media. This is how we keep getting verses and folks don't know what T'Challa is capable of. Now, mind you, did I say I'm the only one know what T'Challa capable of? No, it's more than enough people that know that's more than happy to keep their mouth closed. It's either one or two things, and I just want you to think about that as a Black Panther fan. They either more than happy to keep their mouth closed when it comes to the nuances regarding T'Challa, all things Black Panther related, or they don't know him. I want you to think about that. It's either they know him and they deliberately making a decision not to say anything, or they don't know him. Both of those are problematic when it comes to the number one Black character getting his proper respect. Same, Kimoyo says, same bunch, all excited for Spider-Man as we speak. Plug right back into the MCU. And I keep getting asked, Kimoyo vouch for that. I keep getting asked about upcoming Marvel projects, and the answer is always the same. No T'Challa, no dollar. I don't care. I ain't care since they deleted my dog. I'm not doing it. Now tell him says, Ayo and Anika were the pilots of the Midnight Angels armor, and somehow the MCU had both of them and didn't bother to make them wear the armor, and that's crazy at all. At all. And I'm gonna tell you like this: as a Florence consumer fan, I was pissed because they put Anika in the armor, they didn't put Ayo in the armor. What if I said that was done so no heterosexuals would be upset? What if I said that? Because we know the Midnight Angel armor, that's supposed to be both of them, and both of them are lesbians. We know that. We know that. Just like they didn't want to really show them being lovers in the movie and everything like that. I'm of the mindset they did that on purpose. And because we got way too many folks that ain't going to point that out, say something, Marvel, Kevin Feige, Ryan Coogler, hey, let's just go ahead and do it. Imagine if they knew they were going to get called out for it, though. Imagine if E-Man was going to say, that's wrong. Imagine if Ernie was going to say, that's wrong. Imagine if those of us that are out here as comic book nerds, blurs, Black, whatever, would have said, no, that's wrong. Who said it was? Who said something? You ain't hear it nowhere. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. This is why folks don't like talking to me and Daryl. And when I say other folks, I'm talking about this is why you don't see me and Daryl kicking the bobo with other content creators, other influencers. They don't like the fact we know. They don't like the fact that we're not going to sit up there and just tolerate any old thing. Oh, no. The fact that we know what we know, and not just with this character, but oh, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that because, see, we make our fortune off of it. We can't have you show up on the live and you know more than we know about a character we've been making our bread and butter off of. Okay. I didn't hear any fans speak on how terrible Captain Marvel was. Rambo, fam, Nick Fury, and you dead. And me and you didn't know each other then, Steezle. We didn't know each other when Captain Marvel came out. We didn't. I'm sitting up there like, Auntie Carol, when this get to be your auntie? Where your dad at? But like I said before, considering I had a Black influencer that represents a Black comic book channel tell me that Frank Rambo wasn't relevant, now I get it. Now, mind you, that dude, darker than me, bald-headed, heavy set with gray hair. So he either Gen X or right up under that. But that's a Black man bashing a Black male character. That's probably a Black father bashing a real black father, bashing a black fictional father. Mind you, Frank and Maria showed up in the same comic book Monica did. That Spider-Man angle. So it's wild to me when and that's the same dude that put down Monica Rambeau, which I don't know why anybody keep going over there to that damn channel. When you got somebody that'll bash a black father, that's a fictional character, and he's a black man, and then say Monica Rambeau did nothing significant as Captain Marvel, I don't even know why in the hell folks would keep going over there. I don't know. I don't know. But that's wild to me. That is wild to me, because I know folks still go over there, still listen to the dude. I'm like, there is nothing credible this dude should be able to say to you. Nothing. Unless you're going to ask him about that right there. Unless you're going to ask him about that statement right there. There's nothing credible this dude can tell me about a black character. Truth be told, there's nothing any of them could tell me credible about black characters when I look at how they bowed down, bent over, and inched up when it came to the Marvels. There's quite a few of them that went to go see the Marvels that rather than own they fuck up, they went above and beyond to get mad at other folks. I don't know why anybody take them serious. The fact that they were able to do it, ain't been held accountable for it, ain't apologized for it. All they do is keep getting their clicks, likes, and getting paid. That's it. I don't know how. It's got to be that they're entertaining, because credible can't be it. They got to be entertaining. Credible and knowledgeable cannot be it. That can't be why folks going over there. Can't be. Not telling that's corporate B's over storytelling. Yeah, they wanted showings in China. Everything in that film is wrong. Yep, nope. Nick lost his eye to a damn alien cat. Was all, yeah. And the only reason why that movie made the money that it made is because what it was sandwiched between Infinity War and Endgame. Standing alone on its own, that movie is just as bad as the Marvels. But then again, the young lady that was over the Marvels wasn't a Captain Marvel fan. She wasn't a Monica Rambeau fan. She was a Kamala Khan fan. Okay, well, let her do the second season of Miss Marvel. But no, gave her the movie. We turned a superhero movie into a song and dance, and it didn't do well. She got blamed for it. So it is what it is. That said, though, people gonna people, as my daughter would say, people gonna people. I have to go cause people gonna people. Say some prayers and everything like that, because I'm trying to get something done for my daughter and everything. Got till 12 o'clock midnight, so I'm gonna see what Dad can do to make that happen. That said, we are out. Yeah, this has been a great show. We are at the hour and almost 30-minute mark, and I think that's enough right there. Yeah, I think that's enough. Listen, let me know. Let me see. Nope. That Black Panther suit looks great, Kimoyo. See, that's why I say I ain't gonna act like that. Those that want it, go get it. I got enough vibranium, weave, costumes, Black Panther action figures in my home. That said, like, we are out. We are. This has been a blast. It's been entertaining. It's been energetic. Hopefully you got from this what I intended. Knowledge. Hopefully you were entertained a little bit. Hopefully so. Yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let's get some more people over to the channel and everything like that. They want Black Panther. We got Black Panther by and large. That's all we do is Black Panther. And by and large, that's all we going to continue to do is Black Panther. We got some knowledge to be dropped out. We never did finish our Dora Milaje handbook, right? We need to get back to that. We got the Black Panther Wakanda Atlas. We need to get back to that. We got Black Panther Declassified. We need to get to that. Black Panther The Ultimate Guide. We need to get to that. And everything you need to know about Black Panther and Marvel Comics. Yeah, so we got some stuff we need to get out there. Also, comic book reviews. I did the latest one, Captain America issue 100, right? And from there, we get to see T'Challa in the Avengers. So I will be breaking to some early Avengers stories and everything like that. So yeah, make sure you got your notifications on. This is Black Panther Central. Hopefully we can get these algorithms to lock back in. That said, let me greet folks before I duck on up out of here. There we go. We are out. In the meantime, in between time till next time, this has been a great time. And remember the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.